it is the wild, wild west over there. You hear me? It's getting real, man. I ain't gonna lie, bro. It's getting real, shorty. It's funny, bro, because all summer long, you heard Houston, you heard Cleveland, and you heard New York, as far as where Carmelo Anthony would end up. And it's like, as soon as Oklahoma City get into the mix, they make the move. It's the same thing with Paul George, bro. When Paul George, when it was around Paul George season, and everybody was talking about, oh, Paul George to Cleveland, Paul George such and such, Oklahoma City just come out of nowhere, bro. Like Sam Presti, what Sam Presti is doing over there is nothing short of amazing. Like, this fool is just coming out of nowhere and snatching these star players and getting on the squad. And this goes back to my saying, man, real niggas always win in the end, bro. Shout out Russell Westbrook, because Russell Westbrook stayed loyal. Russell Westbrook didn't leave. Russell Westbrook didn't demand no trade. He didn't do none of that. Even when old boy left, Russ stayed righteous. And when you stay righteous, you get rewarded. If you stand righteous for the right reasons. Well, if you're staying righteous, I guess you are doing it for the right reasons. But y'all get what I'm saying. So, Russ stayed real, man. And now he got a squad with him, bro. Oklahoma City just became... I mean, when they got Paul George, they automatically became like a top 5 seed in the West to me. With the addition of Carmelo, if you don't believe that Oklahoma City can beat the Warriors, bro, in a 7-game series, or at least take it to 6 games, y'all tripping. I tell you right now, they don't have anybody that can stop Russell Westbrook. They don't have anybody that can stop Melo. They don't have anybody that can stop Paul George. The only thing you can hope to do is contain him. It's easier to guard Stephen Curry than it is to guard Russell Westbrook. I'm telling you that right now. Because Russ is bigger, stronger, faster. All you gotta do is get a body in the Curry and you can throw him off his game. So, I get the news that I wanted to make this video sooner than I am right now, bro. I got this notification while I was at work. It was like 1 something. I ain't get off till 4. I was like, oh God. And I'm happy he went. I'm happy and disappointed at the same time because, of course, y'all know I'm a LeBron fan. I wanted Carmelo to come to the goddamn Cavs, bro, and help us beat these fools in the finals again. But he did, man. He ended up going to Oklahoma City. The East just got weaker, man. It's like, bruh, why everybody's literally leaving the East or getting traded away from the East, bro. It's like, I mean, I always call it the LeBron effect, bro. If you're not gonna go to a team in the East, if you're not gonna go to the Cavs in the East, then you might as well just go to the West, bro. Because you're not gonna get past LeBron. Not while LeBron is LeBron, bro. Like Paul George, Russ, and Carmelo. It remind me of the Harden, Russ, and KD. Like that's basically that all over again, bro. And it's like now Russ coming into it with a mentality of he ain't gotta prove himself. Paul George and Carmelo coming into this situation knowing that, they should come into the situation knowing that Russ is the #1 option. If I'm Paul George, or if I'm anybody on the coaching staff, if I'm a fan of Oklahoma City, I'm acknowledging that Russ is the #1 option. Paul George is not the #1 option. Carmelo is not the #1 option. This is Russ's team, bro. And Russ got some weapons now, man. Like, well, it's gonna be interesting to watch, man. It ain't gonna be a triple-double season again because he got too many other scorers now. But it's just gonna be interesting to see how, because y'all know Carmelo is ball dominant. I wouldn't really consider Paul George ball dominant, but y'all know Carmelo and Russell Westbrook, they both ball dominant. They both need the ball. So it's gonna be interesting, man. Russ has the tools. They have the tools needed to make a deep playoff run and face off against the Spurs or the Warriors, whoever it is in the Western Conference Finals. But now all that comes into play is they gotta figure out how to put it together. And can they put it together? Because it look good on paper, but y'all know a lot of times the way it look on paper ain't always the way it turns out when the season starts playing out. You know, when Dwight Howard went to the Lakers and they had all these, y'all know that summer. I remember I literally had somebody tell me, bro, this was coming from a Lakers fan, so he could have just been biased. But that year, I literally had a Laker fan turn to me and say, we might go 82-0 this year. And y'all see, none of that shit happened. But this is interesting, bro. This is interesting, man. The NBA, this is one hell of an offseason. I'm trying to think of an offseason. Ain't no point in even thinking because this is the first time in an offseason like this. So many big name players. I mean, I'm talking about Hall of Fame players switching teams this offseason, bro. This is like, I ain't never seen it happen to this capacity, bro. Like, this is amazing. But new look Oklahoma City Thunder, man. I'm telling you, bro, they got a squad. Their starting lineup is pretty tough now, man. You got Russ, PG, Melo, And then you might have Patrick Patterson at the 4, who's a stretch 4, who can shoot the 3. And then you have Adams, who's a dominant force, you know, rim protector, and he can score a little bit. So, you know, they got something to work with. And once again, shout out Sam Presti, because he's doing something amazing, man. And he's giving up little to nothing to get these guys, man. Especially with Paul George. All he did was give up Oladipo and like some other, like a mop bucket, and I think he gave up a used bar of soap or something. And to get Melo, he turned around and gave up what? Enes Kanter, a draft pick, old plastic cups, used tape rolls, a lighter with no fluid in it. Shout out Sam Presti. Shout out to the Oklahoma City Thunder, man. I cannot wait to watch this team. This team gonna be exciting to watch this year, man. They're gonna be exciting to watch, man. But guys, kings, queens, man, this is another segment of Hoops Talk, man. Let me know what y'all think, man. Like and subscribe, man. Remember to share this content, man. I got more coming. And always remember, love somebody and hug somebody. You're here today, you're gone today, man. I'm out.